Can you tell me a little bit more about your website? I know you mentioned it was new.
Yeah.
Just give me a little bit of the lay of the land on that. How are you getting content for it, managing that?
Yeah, it's a bit of an experiment actually, because up until now our business model has been really selling on a relationship basis to
Sure.
a niche market, and now we're looking at maybe expanding our numbers of products and maybe going for a more industrial market. We still want to be able to serve our core niche market, so it's a little bit hard for us to know how to approach each of those markets in the right way.
Okay.
And the website is still a little bit rough. It's my brother-in-law that's working on it, but
Okay.
we just feel that we need to be able to have a place to showcase everything that we offer. But it's not really bringing the returns that we were hoping at this point.
So today,
But-
maybe it's a little bit of a showpiece as opposed to a strategic selling
Yeah,
tool.
right now it's more of an online catalog
Okay.
as much as anything else, because we're adding products all the time, and I want people to have an easy way to see them and to find them.
Okay.
But it's not really bringing in business at this point. It's more of a brochure and a catalog of what it is that we can do.
So not fully a sales tool today.
Not so
Right.
much, but I'd love it. I mean, obviously I'd love it to be more effective, and it's hard. I mean, hard to keep up with all of that. I've got so much going on in the shop right now that we've just expanded, and so it's hard for me to focus on that.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit more about your current employee count, and the ultimate growth that you've seen over the last year. From 3 to 22
Yeah, it's been crazy.
employees.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. Are you feeling some,
Pressure,
Some
lots
pressure
of pressure. Oh my gosh. They're great people. We found some great people. They've got good skills.
Okay.
But my gosh, it takes a lot of time to kind of bring them up to speed and get them to understand what we have to do. And like, I have a lot of other work I need to do. And I find myself constantly answering questions, being there, training them, checking their work. There's still lots of mistakes. And I'm frustrated a little bit by that, because I wish I could just hire them and have them just be productive and good
Ready
right
to
off
go.
the bat. I didn't realize how time consuming it was to coach them and just
Yeah.
be there for them and make sure they know what to do, because half the time they don't know what I want them to do.
So really today you are the HR person
Oh,
dealing with
yeah, absolutely.
with them directly.
Absolutely, and they're great. I can see eventually it's going to be really useful to have these people, but I thought they'd be hitting the ground running much more quickly, and I had no idea that it was going to take so much of my coaching and involvement to get them up to speed.
Oh, for
So
sure.
that's been a distraction,
Yep.
because I have so much other stuff I have to do that I find myself running around a little bit too much, in the weeds with them,
Yep.
trying to get it all to work. Getting 22 people to collaborate together in a seamless way is extremely hard, actually.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. So earlier when we were chatting, you talked a little bit about controlling costs with fluctuating prices and whatnot on metal products. Can you talk to me a little bit about how you're managing that? How you're currently looking at those fluctuations?
Well, I'm really concerned about it, actually. Partly the problem is the girl that I have working in that department. She's a little bit disorganized, and I need her to understand that we need to buy in bulk, for example, and control our costs that way. It's hard for me to get her to understand some of that. But I don't really know all of the ways that I can control that.
Okay.
And the costs are a huge concern to me. We have lots and lots of orders. Our
Mhm.
orders keep going up all the time. I don't know if you saw my recent financials. Like, I'm at $1.3 million now. I was at 800,000 last year.
Absolutely.
And so the orders are coming in like crazy. The challenge that I have right now is to fulfill those orders.
Mhm.
That's why I need a bigger facility. But you know what? I made the same amount of money this year as last year, and I sold $500,000 more. So I don't, and I keep talking to my accountant about that,
Mhm.
and he keeps asking me these things, and I'm like, what have I hired you for? Like, I need you to tell me why. And this is actually a huge concern for me, because I need him to let me know what I need to be doing, because I'm growing this business, but it's not sustainable right now. I'm not making any more money now, that even though I'm selling more.
So you
And so I
already-
know that the cost of the metals is an issue,
Okay.
and I'm looking at other options for that.
Okay.
But there are operational things. I mean, I'm adding equipment. I'm actually adding to my costs. I've just ramped up my production facility to be able to meet the demand of my buyers. But if I can't find a way to make money on my products, I don't know how I'm going to be able to sustain this kind of growth.
So it's really about managing that growth, managing those.
Yes, because
of
the
varying
sales are
costs.
there. The buyers are thrilled. They want product. They're getting, you know, more and more demanding also in terms of my pricing. But there's no question that the demand is there. It's just as the sales grow, my profits aren't growing, and the costs just seem to be going up and up and up exponentially. And I'm trying to get a handle on that. And my CPA is unfortunately not yet been able to show me what it is that I need to be doing differently. So that's something that's of concern to me right now.
So there may be a way to bridge that understanding between the CPA and the fluctuating costs and all that into a package.
Yeah,
to
maybe
be
it's
able to
definitely
run through.
something that that's a priority for sure.
Okay.